Welcome to the podcast with Nora Fried.
We did it.
We obviously had technical difficulties.
They were small.
My fans and I, we talk about this a lot.
They were small.
Thank
they
you.
were really small. Not a big deal at all.
Okay, I wrote out your intro because I'm being more professional.
Oh my God. What's my intro? I don't even know what my intro is
Okay.
at all.
This is my thing too, is so many of our friends are like multi-hyphenate creators that it's like, right, it's like terrible to say.
Multi-hyphenate creator.
But that is low-key.
Is that what I am?
No, okay, I said.
Oh, lordy,
comedian,
lordy.
Host
Okay.
of the New Yorker of the Week podcast and founder of Rosebud's Reading Collective, which brings book clubs and creative writing to the women at Rikers.
Wow, you did it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was good, right?
That was beautiful.
Concise. That's kind of the deal.
Wait, that is kind of what I'm doing. Okay.
Love it.
That's what I'm going to say from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you, I'm always interested in this as well. Like, it always feels weird, like when you're submitting stuff to like write your own intro. Is comedian what you would put first?
I recently have been like, am I a comedian anymore? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I think I still am because I just haven't gone to a mic since last November. Oh. And I'm just like, I feel really guilty about that.
And you think you become like, you stop becoming a comedian if you haven't been to a mic in 4 months?
Kind of from the bullying that I experience of my own making. I'm bullying myself. I'm being like, well, if you don't put in the work, then how do you expect to become a comedian? You haven't done a live show since last November. And if you didn't do a live show, what are you doing?
Whoa.
But the thing is that I'm still doing something online.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what if the internet goes out? Then who am I? You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone thinks that though, right?
Yes.
Everyone's like, if the internet goes out, who am I? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
even
it's not
people who
just
don't
me.
put stuff out there.
Exactly.
If they don't have their digital.
Yeah. And the thing is that I started doing more digital comedy recently because I couldn't go to mics anymore because I was really busy with other things in the world. So like, I just was like, I cannot fit in a mic right now. And if I release myself from the mics, then I'll be okay, but I'll just like work on digital. And then somehow the digital kind of started to pop off. And I was like, oh, this is working. Okay, maybe I'll never go to a mic again, actually.
I've been having this conversation with so many people.
Yeah.
First of all, I do think at our level of experience, the diminishing return of mics. Also, mics are like a bunch of like the worst straight guys you've ever met. So sometimes I'll go and I won't feel good about it. I'm like, that wasn't productive. They didn't listen to me. They're allergic to listening to women. And like, we don't find the same things funny. So why would I do that? When I could post on TikTok to my however many 1,000 followers who
millions for
already
you. Millions for you.
Billions.
Yeah,
I have
billions.
4 billion TikTok followers.
Literally. Listen
But
to
at
that.
least the people know who agree with me and think the same way I do already know where I am and can just click in. Like,
that's a really good point.
It feels more useful.
They know you. They're going to click in. See, I do political comedy. I guess it's comedy now. Yeah. It's more me looking at the camera being like, and then everyone's like, oh my God, that's so funny. But like, I literally am like, okay, that's cool. I guess I'm doing more political satire, political comedy. And like, I feel like I get a mix of comments between like, I'm going to kill you and like, you're so funny. This is so funny. Like, fuck Trump. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know, that's a good split. I'd rather that than like a bunch of like random boys in the corner looking at their phones while I'm talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
22-year-olds who couldn't even listen to you on their like best day.
It's awful.
It's really terrible.
And I feel like I'm not listening either to them. I used to listen a lot and I stopped.
When I stopped listening is when I didn't want to go anymore because I was like, I'm here being rude and pissy.
Yeah.
And in this time, I could post 100 TikToks and get way more feedback and
money,
get better and money and get better at writing.
Yeah. No, it's been a kind of a sad awakening for me because I've been like, shit, am I a digital creator now?
Oh, isn't that terrible?
Oh no.
I know.
That's not what we wanted.
I know.
But then it's like, I don't know, maybe that's what it is.
I also think separating isn't that useful anymore because everything is a digital creator and that's where your biggest audience is. Like,
yeah, like I write emails every day. I guess I'm a digital creator.
Exactly.
I'm a Gmail creator.
Like, kind of. Gmail Wrapped. I was your number 1 Gmail fan this year.
I do have a Gmail Wrapped and I have some top hits. Like, actually.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn my phone.
You're good.
It's just work, you know. This is why I can't go to Mike's. It's just like,
yes,
you know.
Do you have to deal with work stuff at night?
Mm-hmm.
What's your day job?
I work for ACLU.
Right. God, you're fucking cool. Okay. Well, that sucks too, because it's like, yeah, I do have to do my job. Somebody's in jail. Somebody's being wrongfully imprisoned. I can't be like, sorry, I'm off the clock.
It is. It's definitely. There's no.
You're so cool.
There's like it definitely does. It's the job that doesn't stop, or
Yeah.
what is it called? The city that doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
The job that never sleeps, you know. But it's good. I'm glad they're not sleeping.
Yeah.
Because we're doing stuff.
We love that they're woke.
Yeah. Literally. So here we are.
Yeah, big fan of those guys over there.
They're great.
But it is hard when you do like good things for a living and then you can't be like, fuck work.
You literally can't.
That sucks.
And if you are, it's kind of like, so you hate everyone, and it's like, it's a bummer.
It can get
so
bleak.
Yeah. I try to have some boundaries with work, but I also have zero boundaries with work. But I've never had boundaries with work, so it feels good to not have boundaries with something I actually care about versus when I like didn't have boundaries for like random tech startups in the past. So like, I don't know, I'm like, what?
Yes.
That was random. So it all feels interconnected.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a digital creator. That's really
so
what
awesome.
it is.
It feels good.
But yeah, I'm going to say comedian too.
I wish that like I had a job that I could ever explain to my grandma.
Really? You can.
My grandma's never been on the internet
Really?
in her literal life.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is she happy?
No.
I feel like you've posted about your grandma before.
She's fucking crazy.
Did she I remember you posted something where she like
baby
gave you
photo?
a baby photo and it wasn't of you?
No.
It was
She lives in a like nursing home, and so she doesn't, and it takes all of her money. So she was like, I can't really buy you guys presents, but like I'm gonna go through my photos and like bring photos I think you would like, or put pictures of you as a baby, which is like lovely. That's so much better than anything she would buy me.
Yeah.
And one was like of my cousin who kind of looks like me.
Yeah.
Which I was like, sure. But then there's this fucking baby.
There's this fucking baby
who does not look like anyone in my family at all.
Yeah.
We're sure that it like is from a frame. Like one of the photos that comes in a frame when you
like
buy
in
it at
Target?
Target. Yes. Or like AI. Or
Your grandma's so me coded. I would do that. I would do that any day.
She laughed so hard when I was like,
Who's
this baby?
And she was like, I don't know.
Well, in the card, she goes, I know you're good at finding stuff out. Figure out who this baby is. $5 reward. Haha. She's
I love that.
Funniest thing she's ever done.
She sounds great.
Yeah. But then I had some unknown cousin of mine DM me and be like, hey, that's my son. And I was like, that's my bad, queen.
Not an unknown cousin.
Yeah. My mom was like, what was her name? And I was like, didn't care to find out, to be real with you.
Wow. That's crazy.
Is that bad?
No, it's fine. I mean, as a Jew, you can't do that.
Okay.
Like you know every single cousin's name.
Whoa.
You go to every single second cousin, third cousin, fourth cousin. You know them. You go to their weddings. You go to their bar mitzvahs. You know everything that's going on.
That's not what.
That's like, it's constant. If you
That's
forget a
not what
name,
we're
it's
doing.
like, good luck.
And a lot of repeating names in the Jewish community.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of Noras, though, I have to say.
Nora's such a good name. And I love that you don't. I mean, Nora with an H is good and fine, but Nora without an H, I think, is chic and perfect.
Chic as hell. Yeah.
I
Thank
really like
God I
that.
don't have an H.
What's your middle name?
Elizabeth.
Nice.
Plus Rubiner. And you know what I realized is on my passport it says Nora Rubiner Fried, and on my ID it says Nora Elizabeth Fried.
That could be a problem for you one
so
day.
that's going to be kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have a great name? Like, would you ever change it if you got married to the right person?
Maybe. I don't know. Marriage seems so far.
I know.
Relationships.
That's exactly right.
That's where we're going.
That's right. We're headed
I know.
there.
Marriage seems so far. I can't imagine. I mean, if it was someone really cool,
Yeah.
of course. But if it's like a mediocre person, which is what it will probably be, I'm going to say a hard no.
Yeah.
You know, but
When you have a
is-
good name,
yeah.
you have to guard it.
I don't really like it. It's quick. It's Nora Fried.
Yeah.
Nora Fried. You know, but like I do if I'm at a bar, it's Nora Fried because that's just the way it's easier to get things.
They can't.
You know, because Fried, it's like Freed, Freid. You know, and so it's just like it's Nora Fried.
People can
People really
stumble over the
never
smallest
met a Jew.
little thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's awesome.
So yeah, comedian, Nora Fried,
comedian, Jewish
digital
person.
creator.
Yeah,
something like that.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How do you feel about being here and laying it all out there?
I feel really, really good. I want
kind of live that life.
I live this life. I want to make it very clear. My views are my own, not my employer's. I have to make that very clear.
You do have to make that clear.
Yeah. So just let's start off with that. But now
I would
it's
assume
like free
there's
range.
a lot of overlap, but like for sure you don't speak for them.
Yeah. My views are my own, not my employer's. So here I am just speaking my own views. But
The
yeah.
first time I had to write that on Twitter, like a significant part of my soul died.
It's so weird to like have to do that, but I guess you do this day and age, you know?
Why would it be my employers? Why would I be speaking for it would come from their Twitter account.
You never know. But I mean, I feel good. I feel like recently I've gotten over the hump as a digital creator.
Love.
By being more vulnerable.
Love.
And just being like, this is how I feel. And like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And like, no one cares and it's okay.
Yeah.
Once you get over the hump of like the front facing videos,
Yes.
your life completely changes.
It breaks wide open.
Yeah. And
Isn't
it's
it funny how many people are like, you're so brave? And
I know. And I'm like, not really. After
talking
a
to my
while, I'm
phone.
just kind of like, whatever.
I'm avoiding open mics.
I am a little bit worried about dating recently with my kind of Instagram situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I don't know. Like if you were dating someone and let's say you weren't you're not a digital creator, you're just a normal Joe Schmo and you're just working your job and you're going out with McKenna and then you go online and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, are people doing that? Is that why I'm single? You know? And mine's like political. So they're probably like, this lady's going to, yeah, it is really good.
You don't have to go on dates with people who like they know before you get there.
I know. I'm hoping that maybe it'll come around. See, this is the thing. And we're going to get off topic. Starts with, how are you, Nora? And now we're going here. Okay? This is the thing. Everyone says, well, Nora, you don't want to be with someone who doesn't like you for who you are.
Yes.
Who doesn't like the whole package. But the whole package changes every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if this is me, you know?
Yes.
It's a changing package. Right?
I feel so seen by that. Yes.
It's like a Russian doll. It just
and also I'm doing some stuff because of my goals. Like I'm not addicted to being a TikTok celebrity. Like I don't want anyone to think that like that is the goal.
Literally.
I do that because I'm a comedian and it makes me money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, I don't, if they don't like digital creators, that doesn't mean you can't like me.
Yeah. And then it's like, what kind of digital creator would I date?
Yeah. Well, men being digital creators is kind of the most disgusting thing.
It's so heinous.
It's so yucky.
It's so yuck. It's icky.
It's
really
don't
gross.
like it. I don't like
anything that a man does that I do.
Like, yeah. I'm the girl.
I'm the girl. I get to be on Instagram.
I get to do whatever I want, and you have to do anything that isn't
If a man
that.
did anything that I did, I'd be like, we're not a match.
He like walks in a straight line. You're like,
smoke cigarettes. Bye. I literally stopped dating someone recently
because they smoke cigarettes. That's so awesome.
He smoked too much.
I get it.
And I smoke socially.
I smoke in a chic and very cute way.
I smoke in a cutesy way. I'm never going to smell like cigarettes.
Totally.
Have you ever smelled me? I mean, have you
No.
ever, like, I always smell really good.
You do.
And I never smell of cigarettes. I put a mint in. I'm like very private about it.
I dated a guy who smoked cigarettes, but he was so good. He never smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah.
His car didn't smell like cigarettes. I
Yeah.
didn't smell like cigarettes when I left his house.
It's great.
So that's fine.
It's great.
But
this
I fully
guy
agree.
like reeked of cigarettes.
That's
and I was
gross.
like, you're smoking too much. Yeah. Then as soon as I left him, I lit up a cigarette and sat on the stoop and was like, oh my God, he smokes way too much.
I feel that way about weed sometimes too, where I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, no. I'd never, like, if you're high and we're trying to go on a date, like, hello.
I know.
Get with it.
Get with it.
Get with it.
And when a man smokes weed every day, I'm like, well, you have no aim or ambition. Me, when I do it, it's very cool, and I'm just
really
winding
cute.
down from all of the ambition
Cute
I've had
little
all day.
Girl having a little bong moment.
That's
cute. It's cute. It's chic.
Yeah. I mean, maybe one day I'll address my double standards, but it's not going to be today.
Not today.
Or tomorrow.
But that's how I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's how it's going.
So perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Dating is bad.
It's really bad. It's been bad forever. I'm like worried that like people like think of me as like the woman who has bad dates. Because I talk about it a lot.
I do
Every
too.
time I like see people, I'm like, so is he single? That guy that you saw like on the corner I just asked you that when you were like, I have an amazing producer. And I was like, is he hot? What the fuck, Nora? You don't even know him.
My friend who is a basketball coach brought up one of those things like to practice defense. It's a screen print of a man going like this. And I was like, is he single?
Is he single?
And I was like, oh, you actually might have to stop.
It's crazy.
But I just want so desperately not to be like this anymore.
I know. I'm reading this book right now. And by reading, I mean that I listened to the author's interview and bought the book.
And that is reading.
And it's at my house. And it's called Why Men Love Bitches.
Ooh.
It's a little dated. But we peeked it open. And it peeked it open? Is that a thing? Anyways, I took a peek at it.
Okay.
We peeked it open. And it basically says you have to play a game with men for your entire life. And she actually she has another book that follows that's called Why Men Marry Bitches. Oh. So it's like a never lasting thing.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And it's very complicated. And it's like the minute you feel like everything's going well, you need to pull back a little more to keep mystery. And I'm just like, oh yeah. But she's right. And like it says over 1 million copies sold. Yeah. Which I think actually every single book says that in the cover now. It says over 1 million copies sold, New York Times bestseller. What? If you're not a New York Times bestseller, you should go kill yourself.
Exactly. It
like,
seems really easy to achieve.
It's like literally like that's like the main thing that
I'm a New York Times bestseller.
Literally. So I don't know. So that's my dating is I'm going to start reading this book and I'm going to start being meaner and more mysterious and yeah.
We're going to be so mysterious that we don't even talk about our sleeping medication.
You just went there. You went there so fast.
Off camera, Nora shared with me that she's struggling to not talk about her sleeping medication.
Well, no, because Amber, another comedian, she's a comedian. She's like, I'm a digital nomad. What is it? Digital? Is that what? No, that's when you're working remote. Yes. Okay, I'm not a digital. I work at home every day. Okay, I'm a digital loser, and Amber is a real comedian. She
stays out there.
But we did pitch and pair, and she pitched me to a crowd of like 300 people last Friday. And she was like, Nora, I don't want you like talking about your medication. And I was like, okay, that's kind of rude. I'm not talking about my medication. But of course, the clock strikes 9:15. And I'm like, are we going to go up? Because I have to take my Ambien soon. And she's like, Nora, do you know what it's like living on a clock? Like living with a timeline that you need to take medication and you're living in New York City and
that's
everyone's
terrible.
Like, want to meet up at 10? No. I'm going to be in an Ambien blackout, but sure.
Do you like go into that serious like state every night?
The
Is that
Ambien
how you
state?
have to go to bed?
I need to be shot. Like literally. Again, all views are my own, not my employer's.
Are you tired and you can't sleep?
I'm tired all day.
Yeah.
And then I hit the pillow and it's like, remember your dead dad?
Right.
Remember how the last thing you said to him?
Totally.
You know?
Totally.
And it's just like, I'm just like, oh my God, stop. And then I try to do all the breathing exercises and stuff. But then at the end of the day, it's like, just take one of your sleeping meds. I have a charcuterie board of meds. So depending on what level of stress I'm feeling, my insomnia, like we can go in different directions. There's like an herbal one. Never use those ones. And then there's like, you know, the medium, like it's like Benadryl, but without the Benadryl. It's just like the drowsy. And then there's like the real shit. Yeah. That like recently my Medicaid psychiatrist was like, here, just have some Ambien. I don't know how to help you. My Medicaid psychiatrist showed up with a towel on her head to the Zoom meeting.
Wet hair?
Yeah. And she was like, what's up? I was like, you couldn't take the towel off? Like, literally. Like that's like I feel like that's the bottom thing that you can
That's
do.
actually like a little too far.
And
I'll
I was
accept
like,
a
I'm
lot.
having, because I don't want to be on all these medications.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to just sleep like a baby and go home at a normal hour and just be like, hey guys, like, oh, this was such a fun, cool night, and I feel so cool, and I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna go to sleep, and there doesn't have to be any sort of timeline.
Right.
I don't have to announce to everyone that I'm now taking my medication.
How long does it take to hit?
It's like an hour or so,
Okay.
depending on what level I dive into.
Totally.
But it's also like awkward. Like I'm sober.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't. Like that's the thing with my sleeping meds is like I don't really want to be out on them because there's a reason why I stopped drinking.
Yes.
Because you don't need to see that. You know what I mean? And like so now it's like. Well, I'm sober, but I'm still like, if I'm taking a melatonin when I'm out, I'm going to act a little weird,
Yes.
So it's like, I just need to be in my own space.
And kind of even the placebo effect of
it's crazy.
I take something, I feel different, I'm out in the world.
Yeah. And I just want to go home, and it's everyone's like, oh, you have all these cool meds. And it's like, no, it's not recreational. It's like, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds way more stressful. It's not for fun.
for a dream situation.
Do you dream on them?
My dreams
Craziest dreams?
So I have like a whole other life.
Do you like return to the same storyline, or you like? Is it like a world? No, you're just crazy.
No,
shit.
it's like it's like really, it's like really we're in the Holocaust again.
Fuck.
The Holocaust dreams
You're
I do
in it?
return. I do go back to the Holocaust a lot.
And
I need to really seriously unpack that.
Fuck.
But I try to stay in the zone of like a couple friends who I'm not friends with anymore. They still hate me and we're hanging out.
You try to stay in that zone.
I try to stay in that zone. Or like, I forgot that I signed up for a class and it's college.
Totally.
And there's a test. Or, I've met the love of my life, but he actually hates me in the end. So it's like a mix of all those.
So feel good stuff.
It's just like a feel good, funny dream.
Wow.
Yeah. And someone's like, you should really start analyzing your dreams. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
That feels like a minefield.
That's not good. But my goal this year is to be so relaxed and chill that eventually I don't take any sleeping meds.
That would be awesome.
And I think really with the mix of what I'm doing career-wise and personally and just everything, I'm going to feel really relaxed by the end of the year. In the current state of the world.
Yes.
I'm going to be feeling really chill.
Yes.
And I'm just going to have a little cup of chamomile tea and then go to bed.
That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
wow.
We'll see.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
It's a goal.
Any adult who like doesn't struggle with sleep in any way.
My mom can go to sleep immediately. It's like
I can go to sleep immediately, but if I don't smoke weed before, I will have the worst stress dreams.
Really?
Wake up like drenched in sweat,
Really?
body sore from
Oh my God. But that's cool to smoke weed before you go to bed. That's
I guess,
chic.
but at what point does it stop being cool? Am I going to be like
cool.
a 67-year-old grandma?
Yeah, and that's cool.
Probably.
That's actually really cool. Yeah. Can you take an edible?
Edibles don't like do the same thing for me.
Edibles do something really weird to me that
They
I
make
can't
me
even vouch
feel
for.
Crazy.
They make me I don't even know. I mean, okay, so I took a hit of a joint like a couple. God, I am a hag. Holy shit.
I think you're perfect.
Okay, I want to make it clear I'm like under 40 as I say this. I took a hit of a joint.
Yeah.
I took a hit of a joint during Halloween last year.
So you were getting fucking crunk and crazy.
So I got a little crazy. I took one little hit. Everyone was passing it around. You know how it goes.
Right.
At these youthful parties. And then I immediately was like, all right, guys, I got to go.
Yeah.
And I go home and I call my friend. She lives in LA. So I love calling her at like 1 a.m.
That's
because
the best.
she's like, the night
Starting
has just
her
begun. And she's like, what are you doing? And I had pulled out my entire stove and was cleaning behind it. And I was like, I'm high. Okay. And she was like, you called me. And what's going on? I'm like, I am high and I am cleaning. Okay.
But that's kind of the best.
She's like, okay.
She's like, that's literally fine, probably.
And I'm like, this isn't fun. This isn't like cool, girl. I'm not being cool anymore.
I do also get that way sometimes.
I used to be so cool. I used to smoke so much weed. And like, I had a bong, like what was it? A roar.
Oh, yeah.
I had a roar
ones.
bong in college.
Whoa.
And I was so protective over it.
Yes.
And like no one could come near it. I was always like, do not come near my roar. You guys are, I had 6 roommates. So I was like, absolutely not. Like, and then who broke it?
It was you.
It was me.
But that's so much better.
Yeah.
Because imagine the rift that would have happened if it was somebody else.
It was me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One time I saw the Mary Jane High Road tour with
What's that?
Snoop, Wiz, Janae Aiko, Kevin Gates.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I worked it.
Okay.
And they had a 40-foot bong on stage.
I'm like, what are you going to do with that?
And what are you going to do with that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy.
It like had its own truck.
This is my question. I see people on the street all day lighting up like a giant blunt or joint. And it's the middle of the day. And I'm like, what's next? Because if I did that, my day would be would completely change.
Yeah.
Like it would be, I would be having a total mentee bee, having to go to like Domino's and clean every single part of my apartment. And like,
I think most people's experience is different than that.
And like, they're just smoking a joint and then going to work. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm really impressed I'm a regular smoker, but I'm really impressed by the people who smoke all day long.
Yeah.
Their tolerance. I don't think they feel anything really.
That's so cool. I really want to get to that. I really want to be that person.
It's kind of lame though, because it's like they have to keep going to maintain their regular, and then they don't actually get any of the benefit anymore.
That'd be so cool. I would love that. I would love to be that. I mean, am I Cali sober? Not really.
No. Well, you took a puff of a joint and cleaned behind your stove, so it sounds like it.
Sounds like she's deep in Cali sober.
Sometimes it hits you and you're like, if I don't, I know that what's behind that stove is horrific. And if I don't clean it right now, I'll be out of bed at 3 a.m.
It was one of those. I was like, I know what's going on behind there. I'm going to get to it right now.
I had my stove switched recently and they didn't want to let me back there to clean it when they switched the old one for the new one. And I was like,
this is a once in a lifetime moment.
Come on.
Did you do the crack in between the counter?
Yeah.
I don't know what's there.
They replaced my sink recently when I wasn't here. Wow. And now there's a line of grime that I can't quite get to.
Ooh.
And I'm very upset about it.
If you give me a hit of some weed, I'll get right in there, baby. I'll get right on in.
I need to get in there.
Yeah, you got to get
I would love a deep clean day. I would love to clean my baseboards.
What is that?
The thing at the bottom of the walls.
Haven't even thought about cleaning those. That sounds great though. Wow, I'm really I'm up.
Yeah.
I hope this is a good angle.
It is. You look great. The lighting is nice.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. So yeah, that's how did you just ask how my relationships are going?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's going. That's how it is.
Do you want to answer some questions?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so the themes this week are comedy, humanity, relationships, art, and career.
Wow.
And you get to choose which order we go in, and then I'll ask you the question from my handy dandy iPad.
Oh my God, cool. I guess maybe art. Okay.
What books do you recommend for those with a revolutionary spirit like yours?
Oh!
And how did it affect you?
Oh my God. I'm going to say the whitest answer I can possibly say. And I'm going to say the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Mm-hmm. It rules.
Yeah.
It is their Anne Frank diary.
Classic for a reason.
Like it is like I was reading it and someone was like, that's like the Diary of Anne Frank, but like for people of color. Like that's like that's amazing. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't realize that it had that equivalent. Maybe we should cut this. I don't know if I sound so white. But it was so good. And I was like, wait, this is really lit. Like this is a great, amazing autobiography.
I don't know if I've ever read it in full. I need to.
You need to.
Okay.
It's so good.
Have you ever read Asada?
Yes.
Also,
that's another banger.
But again, I feel like the whitest lady alive. Where I'm like, do you guys know about?
Have you read Asada? No, there was something so painfully white about me biking around with Malcolm X's autobiography and like going to Mike's. Like that summer that I read it.
The selected works of Audre Lorde right now.
Ooh.
I'm embarrassed to be reading it on the subway because I don't want you guys. I just want to read this. I don't want you guys to know that I'm reading it because that's not what this is about for me.
It's not like, it's just basically, it's such a good book.
Yes.
And it's like, I love reading history books.
Yeah.
I also, there's a Muhammad Ali I think it's by Jonathan Eeg. I want to say that, but I don't remember. I think it's by him, but it's a big book about him as well that I would recommend because it's really interesting about like kind of sports and like political revolution and stuff. It's just like how everything's interconnected, which is amazing and beautiful. Yeah. But those would be that would probably be my recommendation. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah.
What books are you reading at Rosebuds right now?
Rosebuds, we were reading Fly Girl by Omar Tyree.
I read that a long time ago.
You did?
Yes.
I hate it.
Do you?
I'm like, this is a roller coaster and we're going in the same place.
I feel like I can't remember a ton about it.
I'm like, really? I'm waiting for something to happen.
Yes.
I'm just like, this is, but I'm only like, I'm halfway through and I'm hoping something happens. But it's just a lot of like this girl hooking up with like various guys and she finds another guy that she likes and another guy that she likes. And it's just like, okay, we need something more. I want like something from these men, but I know we're not going to get anything from them. So it's just like a bummer. But yeah, I think we're gonna read. I think our next book is The Coldest Winter. I think that's what it's called, by Sister Solja. And then
I've heard about this.
Yeah, and then the next one after that, I think we're gonna read Born a Crime, which I've read before and I love. So yeah, we have a good lineup.
So cool. Do you choose them? How do you?
We basically like. I take a list of books. I send them to the warden. He has to approve them. Then from there, I have the women like vote on what they want to read so that they have like autonomy over it. And I give like little descriptions.
Is it digital or do you go in?
I go in.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Twice a month now.
That's really cool.
It's fun. Yeah. It's really cool.
That's so
It
awesome.
started with me just going once a month, but now I go in twice.
And recently, did Julia Fox?
Julia Fox is now my business partner.
That's so crazy. When I was looking at your Instagram today, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's amazing.
I
It's
love
like,
that.
I can't even describe how like, I'm just like, what? This is so random. But I read her memoir.
I've heard it's good.
And it was amazing.
Hell
I read it in 2024. And it's called Down the Drain. And that's a New York Times bestseller for a reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then when I started the book club at Rikers, I was like, we should read this. And I brought it in. The women loved it.
Yeah.
And then we had just had another author in before, the author of Educated, Tara Westover.
Yes.
She came in, another great book.
Great book.
And the girls were like, well, why is Julia Fox not coming in? And I was like, because she's at like the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's a thing. But then I saw her at a Charlie XCX concert. And I literally was like trying to get her attention. And I put on my phone, I wrote, Julia, I have to talk to you about my book club at Rikers. And I put it on my head, like heads up. I did that, but I just could not get her attention. I mean, it was like such a crazy show.
Yeah.
And then at one point I was just like, okay, I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to enjoy the show. But maybe this is a sign that I can get her in.
Yes.
Because I feel like the girls would literally flip out. And then I posted on my story being like, Julia, I saw you at the Charlie XX concert. And I really want to talk to you about my book club at Rikers. And she immediately DM'd me. And I was like, what?
One thing about that woman, she's online.
She's so like down to earth and just like normal and cool.
I love her.
And she's amazing. And so she came in, the women fucking loved her. And then she was like, I really want to be involved in this. And then this year, out of literally nowhere, I was like, I did not expect to hear from her. We had texted like here and there, and I knew that she wanted to be involved, but she was super busy with filming and like being Julia Fox. Right. So I was like totally fine.
Putting together some really
then,
crazy
like,
eye looks.
Yeah, like she's like doing her thing. So then I was like, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere on like January like 5th or something, I get a text being like, Nora, I've been thinking about you. I want to do this. And next thing I know, she's like fully in. Like she's VP of Rosebuds.
Wow. That's so cool.
She's amazing. I literally was talking to her earlier today. We had a call. She's so cool and amazing and really, really helpful.
That's amazing.
She's like taking this to the next level. And I needed someone like her, like who is so dedicated to just get the work done to help me.
Yeah.
Like she is so like, Nora, let's meet at this time. No problem. Like she's just totally in it. That's amazing.
That
Today,
is so
literally, we
cool.
had a call and she was getting her hair done and her makeup done, and she's still doing the call with me.
Wow.
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
That's so sick. That's so nice to have things like that too, where it's just like,
Yeah.
out there is real bad.
Yeah.
But in here, like, we care about something. We're making
Yeah.
it happen. We're watching the world, our slice of the world, get a little bit better.
Totally. She's
so
like,
cool.
and she's not doing it for any reason other than she wants to help
Yeah.
the women, which is so cool of her. And I can tell that. And that's why I wanted to partner with her. I mean, obviously she's amazing and like very cool, but like she really has this like love for the women that I'm just like, you're cool and you get it. And like, this is a good vibe.
I always like about her too that like she's kind of not, she's always speaking so clearly from herself.
Totally.
That sometimes you'll see some bullshit of like, oh, you know, she misstepped here, she spoke weirdly about something, but it's like, no, because she's speaking from her heart. She's not doing media trained PR shit. Like she cares and she's real life.
Totally.
That's really cool.
I don't get any bad Julia content on my Instagram, maybe because they know that I will not fuck with that.
I'm not into that.
I'm
She's
like,
like
I'm
4
just
of my
like,
TikToks,
no.
and every time I'm like, I feel like I got the purple heart.
Yeah, she's really amazing.
That's so awesome.
So yeah, it's given, and now she's running the creative writing program at Rikers. So we go twice a month, and she does creative writing with the girls for half of the session.
Yeah.
And I do the book club.
That's so fucking cool.
It's fun. It's
love
really
that.
fun. It's really, really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have you made some friends? Are the girls sick as fuck and cool and fun?
They're all amazing. They're so smart. They're like, I feel like for me, I'm always like, you know, complaining about some bullshit. And then I go there and I'm like, oh, Nora, you need to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
So it's very humbling.
And those are all women, right, who have not had trial yet.
Some of them have.
Okay.
They're like waiting to get their sentencing.
Okay.
So a lot of them shouldn't be there for more than like a year, but unfortunately, because of our court system, they're there for sometimes like multiple years.
Yeah. Just
depending-
waiting for anything to happen.
just
They
like
don't
in
even
limbo,
know yet.
which is why programming's so important to them, and like so important that we invest in programming there, because they don't get the same programming that you would get at like a prison where like, you know, people are there for really long periods of time. However, Zoran, our Lord, our leader, is bringing back programming to Rikers.
Nice.
And so that's going to be like a whole thing. And I'm so excited to like see what they bring.
Yeah.
/ maybe have a little chat with him
Yes.
about it.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah. Zoran.
How cool. Well, I'll link, of course, to Rosebuds in the description,
you.
of course.
Yeah.
You need donations.
We need donations. We are hiring an intern right now.
Cool.
They have to be a college student so that we can give them college credit, because we can't pay someone right now.
Perfect.
And that's the ethical way of doing things.
Yes.
We've gotten a lot of applications, and Julia's managing that whole process, because I was like, I cannot do this right now. And she's like, girl, I got you. Stuff like that I'm just like, thank you so much.
Yeah. Like, and humility is like,
Yeah, I'm like,
just like, yeah, we're a
that's
team.
so
Okay,
cool.
got it.
Yeah,
That's so
she's
sick.
like, got it. So you can still apply. I think the posting's on Idealist, but we've gotten a lot of applications. And she actually told me today, she was like, we have some really good people. So we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Donate button will be in
Donate
everything.
Yeah.
Donate.
Go
We
straight
love
to
it.
the books and transportation and basically anything that makes the book club happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. That's so cool.
Oh, thanks.
That's really
it's fun.
awesome.
It's fun. It's a journey.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for another question?
Yeah.
Which one are we doing?
Oh man, I feel like we do relationships.
No, I have a different question for you.
Oh God. Okay, let's just get it over with.
Okay.
What is it? What do they have to say?
What are two must-haves?
The people.
Yeah, them.
The people are asking.
What are two must-haves and two deal breakers for you in dating?
I wrote this down on a piece of paper and put it under a love candle and burned it, and nothing happened.
Perfect.
So, but let me tell you here. What was I gonna? So, two deal breakers.
Yeah.
Has to understand my humor.
Okay.
I've had some issues with guys being a little too earnest.
So
and
that's
I'm
a
like,
tough one, isn't it?
I hate that.
I know.
That's annoying. So has to understand my humor. And then the second one is probably like, let's see, what's like the good PR one? Because there's one that's like has to. I really. here's what I really want right now is someone who is down to kind of take care of me a little bit.
Yes.
You know, I want to be baby girl.
Yes.
You know,
well, you take care of a lot of business. Like
I'm like, I want to be baby girl.
You deserve it.
And so I don't know if that's a good PR one, but that's kind of where
I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
My thing also is like, I do too, and a way that I've been trying to like bring that energy into my life, even if it's not so much in dating, is like men who identify with their masculinity want to be a provider, a caretaker, a protector. It's like they don't know how.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to give more opportunities for men to do that.
Yeah.
Because I can very quickly become somebody who's like, you're not doing that right, give it to me.
Literally.
And it's because they're not doing it right.
And they're not doing it right. And you can do it.
But letting them maybe be wrong or do it differently than me, maybe they're not even wrong. Something I have yet to consider.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Maybe they're just doing it differently.
Yeah. The wrong way, but it's okay.
Yeah. But like trying to let them take care of me has been... I'm working on
I'm really trying to.
I'm letting my guy friends buy me drinks and I don't buy them drinks back.
That's
like
fun.
Stuff like that where it's like also that just balances the world out a little bit.
Yeah, we make less, so like they should be buying
us everything. We make less, we buy more.
Yeah.
The pink tax, all this bullshit.
The pink tax.
Yeah, my dumbass guy friend who can walk home at night when I have to Uber can buy my goddamn drink.
Yeah.
He can open the door for me. He can hold my purse.
1,000%. Yeah. I think I think I want someone who can really like take care of me, but also like isn't going to impede on my independence.
Yes.
So it's like a balance. So that
Hard
might be like
balance to
3
strike.
things, but those are like my top right now. Also has to be hot.
Yeah. Are you like, is your version of hot like lined up pretty closely with conventionally attractive, or do you find some like...
Hannah, my podcast co-host / wonderful dear friend,
your girlfriend, your lover,
she's my everything. She said to me, Nora, if all the guys that you dated were in a room together, they would be like, what is going on here? Like, what did we all do?
Who did this?
Like, I don't know. They would have nothing in common.
Wow.
So it's really a case-by-case basis.
Okay. If I walked into that room, would I be like, there's a bunch of hot guys in here?
Some of them you'd be like, are you gonna shoot me? Sorry, I should not. I had this mass shooter joke for a really long time in the stand-up world. It did not do well in Brooklyn at all, but I would literally go and be like, does anyone else feel like they're dating a lot of mass shooters? They're all like these little white guys that like are really angry.
Oh, and that's crazy? And that's crazy? That's what it's like.
I'm like, and they just seem really like...
They're shifty.
They're like mad. And I'm just like, they're just like angry. Yeah. And I'm like dating them. So yeah, I think you'd be like, what's going on here?
Totally.
And then some of them wouldn't even make any conversation. You'd just be like, okay, bye. Because you're so boring.
That's awesome.
I need to be more, I'm really trying to be more open, but while also being a bitch and mysterious. And being myself.
Yes. Authenticity core.
Literally. Yeah.
I really like that.
It's really hard, but
it is really hard.
So those are my 5 things that I must have. And then what was the other part of the question?
2 deal breakers that you're like, this can't be done.
Yeah. No hygiene.
Yeah.
And we're not hanging out.
A lot of grown men without hygiene practices.
It's something that's really like, if your breath smells bad, if you smell bad, if you just seem to not really take care of yourself, I'm like, no, I can't.
Also, as a man, like really easy.
It's so simple.
We ask very little of you.
Floss a little every now and then. That'd be great.
I dated a guy for 1.5 years who didn't brush his teeth.
That's disgusting.
I know.
You deserve better than that.
Thank you for saying that.
I do not want to ever hear that come out of your mouth again.
He would like keep his mouth clean, but he wasn't brushing. He was doing a lot of rinsing. He would like
with
rub,
what?
But he would like...
Why? Why?
I don't know. I shouldn't defend it.
He like what?
I don't know.
Get a fucking toothbrush.
I know.
Yeah, hygiene's really important to me. Yeah. Deal breaker also would be probably like I don't know, someone who like I don't know, like lived in Hoboken and like wouldn't stop talking about it or something. You know what I mean?
If you're gonna live in Hoboken and we're gonna date, you need to be
Like, just as constantly
embarrassed about it.
Yeah, just as constantly like, we could live in Jersey, but you like want to live in the big city.
Yeah,
okay,
we could have a car.
We could have a car and a house, but like your house needs to be in the big city. Like, I don't want to hear about that. Yeah. Those are my deal breakers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a pretty good answer.
I had a brief flirtation with a guy who's like obsessed with Stamford, Connecticut.
They really love it there.
I was like,
they really love it there. Now, what is sexy is if someone's like, do you want to see my house upstate? And I'm like, oh, yes. I hate this crapshoot of Brooklyn. Let's get up there immediately.
Yes.
But Hoboken, Stamford, Connecticut, Philly, I'm like, no.
Especially if they commute. Ooh. You spend your time here, but you don't live here.
I know. It's a bummer.
Kind of get fucked.
I would rather hook up with someone consistently who lived in like Europe and like came here like once a month than someone who lives in Hoboken.
Yes. Realest thing you've ever said.
Watch me like lose all my cash tomorrow and have to move to Hoboken. Sorry.
Okay, but that's the thing too. Hoboken's not that cheap.
It's really not.
That's what pisses me off more than anything.
It's a choice. I really believe it's a choice.
You might live in a little bit nicer place, but our living costs about the same.
Exactly the same.
I'd rather be in Brooklyn.
Literally.
I'm so New York built. I can't help it.
Same.
I love it.
Look at me.
You grew up here though, right?
I grew up in DC and I spent a couple years in New York in between, and then we moved back to DC.
Okay.
But I grew up down the street when I was living here for a couple of years, down the street from where I currently live. Cute. So I really am like a townie.
You're a neighborhood girl.
Yeah, I'm a neighborhood girl.
I like that.
Yeah. So I know what's going on in the neighborhood.
That's nice. I do.
I'm a community lady.
So many transplants move so often and don't really like lock into a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I feel like the luckiest girl in the world that I've lived in this neighborhood for so long. And like I know my neighbors and I just love... Yeah. I love my community.
100%.
People don't think of that, I think, especially transplants. I'm from Ohio, like the most transplant you can be.
That's so random.
I know. And people are weird about it, Nora.
That's crazy.
But like,
I can't imagine you in Ohio. What do you do?
Sports and that's it.
That's hot. Cool. Okay. I can see it. Now I can see the...
I was rowing a lot.
That's hot.
That was
cool.
about it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we really just care about like football.
That's cool.
And like corn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a fun night last night?
I
football? It was Super Bowl last night.
It was last night.
Yeah.
I tuned in for the halftime because Benito means very much to me.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't watch the game. The Browns keep ruining my life, so like.
Okay.
And the Super Bowl, the consumerism of it all is like a little. The consumerism, the racism, the CTE. The Super Bowl, it just all comes together, and I'm like...
Did you see the Coinbase commercial, though?
Was it good?
It was so good. I was like... It was a sing-along. It was a karaoke sing-along, and then at the end, I think it was NSYNC.
Okay.
So they really knew their audience, and you sang along. It was just like words, and we were like, oh my God, there's like a karaoke part of the Super Bowl, and I was with a group of people, and we all started singing along, and then at the end, it said Coinbase, and I was like, Coinbase, and I was like...
They got you.
Should we all get Coinbase? Like, that was an amazing song.
In such a short span of years, crypto went from like being very clearly the most evil thing being advertised at the Super Bowl to the least evil.
Yeah.
Everything else is sports gambling, AI, and weight loss drugs.
Yeah.
Crypto,
so Coinbase
it's like
kind of won.
Yeah, decentralized finance, sure.
Sure, why not?
Sounds fine.
Sounds great.
Uses a lot of water. I don't know.
Something like that. Uses a lot of headspace.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Makes men talk too much.
Literally.
I knew a guy who had 96% of his and his wife's wealth in Bitcoin.
What does that mean? They live in Hoboken. And they're like, we have tons of crypto.
They moved to Miami, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Love them.
I love your little notepad.
I'm iPad pilled recently.
You're so cute.
Thanks.
I love it.
Okay, we have 3 more. What?
Oh my
we
God.
got career, humanity, and comedy.
Okay, comedy.
Okay.
Comedy's fun.
What are your thoughts on the state of comedy today, and where should we take it next?
I guess it's, I think like TikTok and Instagram have both ruined and escalated comedy.
Yeah.
Escalated? Is that the right word? Probably. Like anyone can do it now, but anyone can do it now.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like, but I do like that, like, if you have something to say, you can just open your phone and say it. And that's kind of cool. Whereas before you'd have to like wait outside of, you know, a mic for hours and hours.
Yes.
Which we were also doing for a very long time. So I think it's a little sad that, you know, we don't have that IRL connection. But I do think it's kind of cool that like we do have this thing that everyone can engage with now, right? That being said, I also feel weird because I feel like people have been reaching out to me more now that I have like more followers on Instagram. And I'm just like, wait, what?
That's the weirdest feeling in
I'm
the
like,
world.
wait, like you wouldn't let me like perform on your bar show and now all of a sudden you like want to hang. I'm like, what?
20,000 followers and now you give a fuck? What?
Yeah, it's like, it's so weird. So I'm just kind of like, but my goal when I paused on live comedy was to gain a following so that I could book more shows.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Yes.
So I was kind of like, all right, I guess this is working, but now it just feels really creepy and weird. So it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Especially when it's like, I didn't really get better.
Yeah.
I'm doing the same jokes
I got
that
worse.
I was doing before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just want to book me now because
I'm not even doing jokes. I'm just kind of looking at the camera being like,
yeah.
you know, I'm just like,
It's so weird. Do you have you experienced like there are, you know, some people who are known in the community as general clout chasers and whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy how I guess I didn't expect the people who already know me to even realize that was happening because it's like you're my friend. I don't like go onto your page to like look at how many followers you have. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But they are.
They know.
Yeah.
And they're talking to me about it. And people who never hung around me before make a beeline to me when I get to the bar. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. It's really weird. It's like huge loser behavior.
Huge loser behavior. But also means what I'm doing is working. I knew this would happen.
So it's kind of like, all right. I mean, whatever. But yeah, I think like especially like once you get into like the double digits, which I just recently am like getting into that, I'm like, oh wow, people like really want to all of a sudden talk to me. This is weird and creepy, weird. But I don't know, whatever. So comedy is kind of sad, but also kind of exciting. And yeah, I want to see more live comedy and I want to engage more with other comedians such as yourself, you know, like I want to do more IRL things because that really is what keeps comedy alive. So that's my thoughts on comedy.
And when you get in the room, like a good live show, there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. It's so fun.
It's so
fun.
Shout out to next week's. It's so confusing because in this moment it will be next week's guest, but when this comes out, it will be last week's guest.
Yeah.
Nick Smith does a fun show at Union Hall.
Fun.
And you give your hear me out after.
Okay.
So you do your set and then it's like a take of my hear me out.
Okay.
And I had so much fun at the last one just because people were talking reckless. You're in a little room. You don't feel like everything's... Because online, it's like, I know everyone's going to take this the wrong way.
Yep.
When you're in a live room and you guys can just talk and feel the energy of the room and not like be afraid of how it's going to look to people who weren't there in the conversation.
Totally.
It was so fun. And that was like a real nice like spark.
That sounds really fun. I want to go to that. Let me know when you go to that. Because I live right down the street from Union Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He just let me know. Had his 1 year, I think. Or maybe it's this week. Regardless, I can't go to that one, but next one I would love to go.
Let's do it.
Okay, amazing. Also, Union Hall, like best room in the city, I think.
It's so fun. I love it.
Where should we take comedy next, do you think? What do you think is your... what would you like to see maybe in 2026?
Like outer space. Like let's just go to the moon with it. Let's just soar. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever anyone needs to, wherever it needs to go.
Okay.
You know, like if it needs to go to space, like let's take it to space. I don't know. I haven't even taken
first
my sleeping
open
meds
mic on
yet.
the moon.
It's 2 minutes till I have to take it. So this is just the pregame.
It's 10:30 p.m. your bedtime.
More or less.
Yeah.
Like if I'm being crazy. Usually it's 10, but I'm being crazy.
Oh my God, I'm keeping you late. I'm sorry.
No, I'm being bad girl. Okay, minus the moon, I would say maybe we should take it, I don't know. Like I would like to see more people doing live shows so we can take it there, right?
Yeah.
I want people to be like really wacky.
I know.
Like I want like I miss kind of the alt comedy that wasn't necessarily internet related.
Yes.
Like Caperland and John early YouTube days.
Yes.
That was like so funny.
Getting into some weird shit. When I first moved to New York, I went to a lot of shows like that.
Yeah.
Where it couldn't have played on the internet.
Yeah.
Would have done really bad. Like it was just for that.
I also want more old people. Like there's so many older comics who I've recently discovered who at mics who just like are at the mics every single week and they have no following. I don't even know if they know how to use their phones and they're just having a great time and I'm having a good time with them. And they always are like these are people like in their 70s and you're just like, they're just like little townies just doing mics and having a good time. I'm like, that's where comedy needs to go to a certain extent.
More of that.
More old people.
Old people are very, very funny. And
as long as they're not running the country, it's amazing.
Yes. And as long as they're not like creepy perverts. I feel like so many of the old people in comedy are creepy perverts. And I'm like, no, I want a kooky old lady.
Yeah. There's an amazing comic. His name is Larry.
Okay.
And shout out to Larry.
Love you, Larry.
He's definitely not going to be listening to this, but I love him. And he comes to all the mics and he takes pictures of other people and puts it on his Instagram doing the mics. In fact, I have 2 large group chats with him.
Somebody's got to be doing
one titled Hilarious, which is awesome. We're going to have him on the pod.
You should.
1,000%. We love him. Yeah. So more of that.
More old people. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
I haven't had any olds on the pod yet.
Any olds? Larry would definitely be on the pod.
I'll have him.
We're having him first, so we gotta.
Okay, I'll come after you.
You
I have my own olds. I have 3 guys who are like, in their early 70s.
I was about to ask, are they hot? Are they single?
They are hot for their early 70s, I'll say.
That's cool.
They really barely speak English.
Okay.
Not a big deal. Do you know a little bit of Spanish, probably?
For some reason, I thought you were going to be like, do you know any Russian? No. I
do know old Russian guys, too, if you need them.
That I really am looking for.
The guy who's in charge of maintenance at my work, his name is Vlad.
Sorry, that's like I shouldn't be saying that right now, but like sorry, Russian guys are really hot.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
He was a former power lifter. Oh my God. Heated rivalry. I can't. He's really funny. Every morning when I walk in, he goes, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Vlad.
I love that.
Sometimes he'll come into a room and just go,
woo,
and then walk out.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
He's got to be.
I love that.
72.
Sounds great.
He's barrel chested. I like that. Okay, we got 2 left. Career and humanity.
I guess humanity.
Okay. If you were put in charge of contact with aliens, what would you tell them?
More comedy.
We need more aliens on the pod.
If I was in contact with an alien, what?
What would you tell them about us, and what would you like, or would you ask anything of them?
Help.
Yeah.
Please help. Like, seriously, we need help.
How would you find out if they were like
Trump supporters?
They come and they're like in cutoff tank tops.
I literally made a post today that was just like, Trump supporters are ugly.
They are.
And I was like, I'm going to get eaten alive for this, but like, you guys are really unattractive.
No, and like, not only are they ugly to begin with, they're trying to be uglier.
It's so
it's disgusting.
I would say help if you are a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Are the aliens like, are they cool? I guess that's a big part of it.
You'd have to figure it out.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, I would say like, what are your non-negotiables?
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, I mean, I would ask them a little bit about themselves first. And then from there we could work out a deal.
Yeah.
What's rent like up there? Should we move?
Yeah.
Are we talking Hoboken prices?
Right. If it was like, if you could have like a 1 bed for like $400, would you like move to space?
That's a tough one. That's pretty far.
I know.
That's a far
But that's
one.
pretty cheap.
Now we're getting to the part of the podcast that's going to...
Shit's getting crazy.
It's about to get really crazy.
I'm going to put like a Gaussian blur over for the ambient part of the episode.
There's so many episodes on our podcast where I'm either on Ambien or my other various sleeping pills, or I'm testing a new medication, which I was testing a new medication for a while, and Hannah was like, okay, I don't know this is when we were recording in the studio, and she was like, I don't know what you're taking, but it's not working. It's like, it's not it. And I had to go to my psychiatrist and be like, it's not.
My girlfriend said no.
Yeah, she was like, it's not it. I was like forgetting everything.
Oh.
At one point I asked her to like take like lipstick off my teeth during it. I was like, did anything in my teeth? Can you pick it off? She was like, what is going on? We're like in a studio. Like paying like a lot of money. I love
that this is like what's happening.
I know.
In your life.
But see, and everyone's like, oh my God, no, we're so crazy. And it's like, this is just the day.
Yeah.
You know? It's just a day.
That's life, man.
I'm going to take half.
Okay.
To be chill.
I believe that you know what you're doing.
I'm going to ask the aliens, how do you sleep at night? Because I want to know.
You think, like, if we go up to space and they're like, come see what we have going on, welcome to our crib. Do you think the aliens sleep in beds like us?
100%. Better beds, probably.
How are they better?
They're anti-gravity. So they're like, woohoo.
I'm tired of my like foam mattresses, like getting a hole where my like butt goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't really sleep. We're not even really sleeping on these. I'm like rolling around so there's no lumps in my mattress.
That's nice.
I'm like running on my mattress all night.
That's really cool.
I got an Oura ring, which I know is bad, but I had to do it because I wanted to figure out like what my sleeping situation. I know I need help.
Mama, that's fine. You need it.
But I was like, so I got this and I was like, yeah, it says every single night restless.
Oh, perfect.
Is like out of control.
Great.
Like you're running around all night. Wow. And I'm like, God damn it. Okay, I'll stop running. But I do get my steps in at night, I guess. It's crazy.
Do you get up and move around?
I love to pee in the middle of the night at least like 4 times.
Really?
It's crazy.
My mom's up my ass because I never pee at night.
That's really nice.
I'll sleep for like 15 hours and not pee.
Beautiful. What an amazing world. I don't even know what that world is like.
It can't be good.
I don't know. You seem really like good.
Thanks. I'm pretty
amazing.
tired all the time. Last night though, I got like 13 hours of sleep, so I feel like kind of chill. But I woke up and then went to the bathroom and found out there's no water happening because the people downstairs thought it would be chill to turn the heat off for the weekend. It was -19 yesterday, so.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd ask the aliens about the heat situation.
Yes.
That's for sure. Is it controllable? Because
do I have to wear a helmet up there to breathe?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I don't want to do that.
The logistics, the food, that kind of stuff would be important to me.
What like piece of media would you show them first for them to like get your vibe?
My vibe? Pornhub. No, I'm just kidding.
Not even a specific video, just the homepage.
It's like
just like what's popular today.
This is so me.
You ever heard of stepmom stuff?
So someone told me last night after the Super Bowl is the Pornhub rates of like the watching rates go up the most of any other time in the entire year right after the Super Bowl. So riddle me that.
Okay, guys.
I think it's because after the Super Bowl you're so amped up and then you're like, what's next? Porn. No, I would show them. I
think most men should be institutionalized.
That's like a different one. I think that I would show them maybe like, I don't know. Should I show them Facebook Marketplace?
That would say a lot about us.
That's like, it really does.
Like, yeah.
I love Facebook Marketplace.
I want to get more into Facebook Marketplace. I
will take you on that journey with me.
If I had a car, I know that I would go do you have a car?
No. Okay. And I'm like, that would be crazy.
Facebook Marketplace would be blown wide open for me if I had a car.
100%.
It's just that I'm like not going to go to Crown Heights to pick up an ottoman.
That's why you have to put the thing on less than a mile.
Okay.
And then especially in the summer, oh my God.
Because people have good stuff around here.
Amazing stuff.
Almost every piece of lighting in my house has been found on the street.
Great.
At least half of the art.
Great.
I like to live that life.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing life to live.
This is a garage sale find.
Yeah. I love like a Facebook Marketplace moment for
You strike me as somebody who might enjoy, like my dream is to have a house where I can be refinishing pieces that I find from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Well, I worked in home design for 6 years.
Love that.
It was so random.
That's fun.
Yeah. So I have a lot of stuff from that era of my life. Yeah. But that's why when I became addicted to Facebook Marketplace, because I was like, I want to have everything.
I want to refinish everything.
Yeah.
I want to paint that vestibule turquoise.
Literally. I say literally like every 5 seconds. I need to stop saying it.
Just two bad bitches saying literally back and forth.
Literally.
Okay. That's a good answer. Mm-hmm. Last question is career.
Oh, wow.
Like many creative multi-hyphenates and New Yorkers before you, your career has been like a lot of seemingly disparate projects cobbled together. What has that trajectory been like for you, and where are you looking to take it?
This is a good question, because I was actually talking about this the other day, which is I would like to eventually be running Rosebuds nationally in various jails across the country and have different types of programming. So not just creative writing and reading, but like post, getting out of jail, getting a job, all that stuff. That'd be great.
So cool.
I also would like to simultaneously be Jon Stewart.
Yes.
Just like doing some Daily Show episodes.
Jon Stewart does his 9/11 stuff. Why can't you be Jon Stewart with
literally
Joe Book Clubs?
Yeah. So now that I'm acknowledging that I'm saying literally every 5 seconds, it's going to really bother me. Someone's going to be like, she said literally like 50 times, like literally.
They'll get blocked and reported.
Yeah. So I would love to do political comedy on the side, something beyond just looking at my, looking at videos and being like, this is crazy. Like really speaking my mind politically would be really fun. And then, I think those are like the two verticals where I'm just like, that could be cool.
Feels like you're like doing such a good job on both of those.
I'm trying.
That's amazing.
I don't feel that all the time, but I'm trying.
Yeah. I mean, from the outside, it's looking pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like you're like finding a measure of success in both lanes.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm trying to do this thing this year where I'm letting go of like, so I planted all these seeds for the last 3 years, and now they're finally blossoming, right? Yes. And so I'm choosing which ones I want to pick.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. This analogy is amazing. Just came up with that. And I'm just slowly like, I'm trying to create a bouquet. Oh my God. The ambient hit immediately. I'm the smartest person in the room. I'm like, I want to create this bouquet. No, but I really want to like be able to figure out, okay, things are popping off in a really good way. What's going to be the best thing that like is going to make the biggest impact? Right now, I'm very like obsessed with what the hell is going on in this country right now and how can I help in any capacity. So I want to do something with that while also being like, I like to have fun. Yeah. And like, there are moments recently where I've been like, am I like funny anymore? Am I like, I feel like I don't have joy. But then there's like these little pocket moments where like something nice happens and I'm like, oh, I want to like explore that more. Yes. So that's what I've been trying to do is like let go of all my, like if you had told me last year that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now, I'd be like, no, that's not what I'm doing. Like I was just going to Rikers by myself and like, taking the like 4 buses there and just like doing it for like just something to give back and like whatever. And now it's like this thing, That's so cool. So it's just, you never know. Just always make a good decision. What is it? Every next step, if it's good, then it leads to success. I just butchered that, but like, just keep making good decisions and you'll see success. Yes. There you go. Yes. Success is a bunch of small steps that were good. Yes. If you take a step, make sure it's good and you'll get closer to success. A successful woman once said, the more steps you take on your Oura ring, the better you are. The more steps you take at 3 a.m. to go to pee, the closer you are to Jon Stewart. Every step matters in the line of success. God, we're good. I feel like I did Ambien. Do you want the other half? No. There's so many at home. Sleeping medicine. And know some people are like, you take that, and then just like
it is so powerful to me.
Yeah, I literally sometimes I'm like, can someone just like shoot me at night? Amazing. Because I'm just like, I'm like a horse.
But I'm like, you're so strong.
Maybe.
I'm very weak. I could be poisoned and put to sleep so fast. They can't put me under regular anesthesia.
Really?
Wait, aren't redheads supposed to be not? Oh, you're supposed to be resistant to it.
We're resistant as fuck. When I got my boobs done, I was like so worried. I was like, oh my God, is it gonna, like, am I gonna go to sleep? And I was like telling them all about it, and then I just knocked out. I was like, you're not gonna believe how much anesthesia you're gonna have to put. And then I just like blacked out. And they were like, okay, she's done.
A lot of people think I'm a redhead, and I'm like, this is the for sure definition that I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we feel pain more.
Really?
Yeah, we like feel things like physical pain more.
What is that?
I don't know. But someone wrote on one of my videos recently, they said, do you remember that gingers have no soul, SOLE? And I was like, yeah, remember that. We got to remember
My
that.
feet are touching the road.
Yeah.
And
so
it's
something
chilly.
about us missing our souls of our feet.
I can't believe people are still saying that, honestly.
I know. I was like, huge throwback.
Huge throwback. And in all that time, you didn't know how to spell it.
I know. Do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No, but I would pick it off if you needed me to.
Oh my God. That's so sweet. Thank you. I always worry.
I get you.
Yeah. I think, career-wise, just keep making the steps and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Don't, you are who you are. You are what you eat and who you hang out with and who you breathe and what, you know what I mean? Like all those things you know? And so you just have to surround yourself with people who are lifting you up. You know what I mean? You're like, Nora, she's gone. She's gone. She's completely gone. You know?
I'm with you.
You just have to, if you put yourself in a good situation, sometimes good things come.
Yes.
It's like so unhelpful. Someone's gonna be listening to this and being like, great, well, that was incredibly unhelpful.
That is helpful.
Yeah.
That is helpful. I
think one thing is you aren't your past.
Yes.
Because I used to be nuts. Did you know me when I was drinking?
No, but I met you when you were doing jokes about having pretty much just gotten sober and talking about like being in the coke room. And I was like, she sounds crazy. I like her.
I forgot about that. Yeah. That's a good joke. I should bring
It's a great joke.
What is it? It's like, I used to be the manager of the coke room.
Yes.
And now I'm
because they would let you be
attendant.
in there. Yes.
Giving people mints.
You used to be sort of the leader, and but you're still allowed to be there, which is cool.
I'm allowed to be there. I'm just more
very few people who aren't doing coke are allowed to be in the coke room.
I know.
Nobody ever invites me. I always find out so much later that everyone was doing coke, and I'm like,
I know.
Well, I wasn't going to do the coke.
Now I play a very specific role at a party, which is everyone coming up to me and telling me how they're planning on getting sober. It's awful.
It's terrible.
It's like literally the entire party. Someone's like, it is so strong what you're doing. And like, I'm planning on getting sober. And I'm like, okay, so I guess not tonight. But
yeah.
Like, you know.
So glad we're talking about this while I can smell the beer on your breath. That's perfect.
It's like, okay, that's fine.
I do actually really highly commend any sober person who goes to bars and hangs out because like
it's crazy.
I don't really drink, and even that is a lot. But I'm gonna smoke. I'm not going to be there completely sober because it's hard to be around those people.
It's a lot. I feel like I have created a boundary where I just don't do anything I don't want to do anymore.
That's awesome. So once it starts being like shitty, you're like,
I'm gonna go home. Yeah. And I love being at home now. I used to hate it, and now I love it. I'm like, awesome. This is amazing. You know?
I also do like being a person who, because when you're drinking, you lose track of time so quickly. You
lose a lot more than that.
Yeah. But you stay at the bar forever. You're out until 4. When you don't
fuck
drink,
the bartender.
You have to fuck the bartender.
You open the bar the next day. You then are working at the bar. You know, one time I fell asleep at the bar, and they were closing the bar, and they like literally saw my feet come out like as like Wizard of Oz, and they were like, "Is someone over there?" And I was just like asleep.
Well, sometimes
they would have locked me in the bar.
That happened at a bar in Williamsburg recently, a comedy club in Williamsburg.
And someone fell asleep and slept there. It was
and then sued them because woke up on the toilet. They didn't check the restrooms before they left. woke up, started screaming, and the neighbors called the fire department to come in and get him.
Wow.
Because it was like 7 a.m. The bar wasn't going to open for another 12 hours.
Oh my God, what were they doing? Just like eating maraschino cherries?
They were just like fell asleep while they were pooping, I think.
That's crazy. No, I was in a booth.
That's safe.
Taking a little nap. But yeah, wow, the good old days.
I told a story the other day when I was in college.
Oh, college. We don't speak of those.
I was very drunk, and I was there with my friends, and they got kicked out of the party for being too drunk. But they couldn't find me because I was asleep on the couch next to the big basketball star of the school.
That's fun.
No relation. We just were both sleepy in the back room.
Yeah.
And they had to crawl in through the window to like slither and get my ass out without getting caught.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Great friends.
Amazing friends.
Yeah. I probably would have left me.
God.
I probably would have gotten kicked out and been like, my friend's asleep in there. Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out on her.
No, I would have gotten her.
You would have gotten her. You're a girl's girl.
I try to be.
For sure. Yeah. Well,
I know. It's almost your bedtime.
This is why I wear a watch.
It's about to hit. I love those watches. So there's like, is it Casio? Is that?
Yeah.
I love those.
It's like the watch to have right now. Yeah.
It's pretty
Sometimes
good.
it just randomly goes off though.
I love this too. Under the Fred Again shirt. Yeah. You're always dressed pretty freaking cool.
Really? Okay. Because I'm wearing a lot of baggy shirts recently. I wear this one. I have a Fuck Ice shirt, and then I have a Zoran t-shirt.
Nice.
And they're kind of, I have to say, my entire personality.
I like that.
Fred Again, Zoran, Fuck Ice. And I just wear those in rotation.
That does feel like it sums most of the stuff up.
Mm-hmm. And I have a Patti Smith shirt I break out sometimes. Yeah.
I have a Teamster shirt that is my big, and I really like that. I want to get more union merch.
You should.
I love unions.
ACLU has a sale right now.
Okay, maybe I'll get in there.
Yeah, they have some cute stuff.
I believe in their mission.
Yeah, they really.
I'll do it.
They have some really cool stuff. They have a lot of like weed paraphernalia too, if you're into that.
Really? Oh, for
like
all the
little like stash boxes and
yeah.
like cool posters.
The ACLU is always teaching me they're cooler than I think.
They're pretty cool.
They are cool.
Yeah, they're the shit. I love them.
Wow.
They're amazing.
Okay, so before you leave, plug what you need to plug.
Okay.
And leave the people with a beautiful message of laying it
I
all
already
out
left
there.
them with that success poem.
And that was really, really, really good. And you don't have to, I guess you could just leave it there if you really want to.
I'll just riff off of that. No problem. Okay, so you can find me at, what's my Instagram? Oh, yeah. Nora, Nora Fried, spelled like fried, Fried, NYC, NYC. That's Instagram. Nora Fried NYC. And then what else? Oh, and I have a podcast that I co-host with the incredible Hannah Gerlander, also a comedian, plug. And she's hilarious. And it's called New Yorker of the Week, and we highlight our favorite New Yorkers from week to week.
Beautiful characters on there.
We find it's not your normal New Yorker. It's
no, it's not.
You might not know about.
But it's the ones you should.
It's the one we think that you should know about. So you should definitely tune into that. And then where else? I actually just invested in Delete Me so that no one could find me because I had some really scary messages.
Perfect.
So everything else is kind of up in the air. Please don't find me.
That's perfect. Don't find her IRL, but donate to Rosebuds also.
Yes, that's actually the biggest plug I should do, which is Rosebuds Reading Collective. We bring books and creative writing to Rikers Jail in the women's ward, and we are looking for donations always right now because we are building our organization even more so. We started with like 6 people, now we have 30. So that's cool. Like a crazy amount of books, and that's expensive. And we try to support local bookstores and not order from Amazon as much as possible. Some months we have to because of time constraints, but when you support a local bookstore, it's a little more expensive.
That's right.
So, and that's fine. But yeah, we want to keep doing that. So if you want to support local bookstores and women in prison and reading and the world, maybe you should donate to Rosebuds Reading Collective, and you can find us on Instagram.
That's right.
There you go.
It'll all be tagged in the show notes. Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you.
You're the best. I love you too.